Hi everybody, my name is Corin and welcome to All Is Well. Today our food inspiration comes from pistachios, more specifically pistachio pudding. I was recently reminded of how much I used to love pistachio pudding with its wonderful, smooth, creamy flavor, its beautiful green color, punctuated by sweet, crunchy bits of pistachios. Now, that pudding that I ate back then was an instant boxed pudding, something that once my dietary approach changed, I would no longer buy or consume. But it got me thinking, could I create a delicious, comforting, smooth, wonderful, delicious pistachio pudding without the dairy and still retain that bit of crunch? Well, the answer is of course. Check it out.
In a small to medium mixing bowl, add 3 tablespoons of white chia seeds. These can range in color between white and light gray, as you see here. Add to that 1 cup of warmed non-dairy milk. And chia seeds are hydrophilic and can absorb up to 12 times their weight in liquid. So to encourage this process, we'll lightly whisk this combination to incorporate these 2 ingredients and to further distribute the seeds. Set that aside, and then in your food processor using the main blade, you'll add 1/2 cup of raw unsalted pistachios. Now our goal here is to finely grind these pistachios. So that will take a couple of minutes with your food processor. But actually it's a pretty quick process. And you can check just to see how things are coming along as I'm doing here. And this looks pretty good, but I know that I can achieve a finer chop, a finer grind, if you will, with my food processor. So I will use a processor just a little bit longer to more finely grind these pistachios. Ultimately, we're going to make a pistachio paste, and we will do that by adding a 1/4 cup of honey to the finely ground pistachios. So this, of course, will help us achieve our pistachio paste. And another ingredient that I like to add, I add typically about 1/8 or 1/4 of an avocado to this mixture. This is completely optional. If you don't like avocado, then absolutely skip this ingredient. But now with the food processor, we're just combining the pistachios, the honey, and the avocado, achieving our paste. This looks great. This looks great. Now we can add these two together, the pistachio paste to the chia seed milk combination. As you see, I'm using a hand mixer here. You can certainly just mix this all together with a spoon. But my goal is to not only incorporate all of these ingredients together, but to encourage this process of thickening this mixture. And I forgot to add the vanilla. So you'll add 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla. Blending just a little bit more. And now simply pour the pudding into your favorite serving dish or dishes. You could absolutely eat this pudding now just as is, but the unique nature of chia seeds is that they produce a mucilaginous or gel-like substance that helps to provide a really wonderful binding quality, which is what we want to take advantage of here. So we're going to let this sit a little bit longer. And with a little bit more prep, I think this pudding is ready to be refrigerated for 4 hours, a minimum of 4 hours. More is great. While the pudding is setting in the refrigerator, we'll now work on our whipped cream. So I'm adding 1 cup of dairy-free heavy whipping cream. This is a fabulous product. And I'll be honest, each time I've used this product, I get a different result. Always delicious, always wonderful, but the consistency will vary. But to the cup of the non-dairy heavy whipping cream, I've added half a teaspoon of vanilla. And then I set aside about 3 tablespoons of confectioner sugar in total, but I add that gradually as I continue to combine these ingredients with my hand mixer, this time using the whisk attachment. And of course, the goal here with the whisk attachment is to aerate and to hopefully achieve a stiffer consistency. The vision is a peak with this whipped cream. So we'll see what we get today. Of course, taste to make sure that you have achieved the level of sweetness that you like. For me, this was not quite sweet enough, so I'm adding a bit more of the confectioner sugar. So I'm at about 2 tablespoons now, but again, I typically set aside a total of about 3 tablespoons. So just continue to mix, and this is thickening, as you can see. And we're kind of walking the line here between not over mixing and not overheating the mixture, but wanting to mix, wanting to aerate as much as possible. But what I often do if I'm not getting the level of thickness or stiffness that I want, what I'll do is sometimes I'll set this combination aside in the refrigerator for about 15 or 20 minutes, just kind of let it stiffen a little bit more. And then I will go back to mixing it, whipping it again. And I think that's what we will do here. So I'll stick this in the fridge for about 15 minutes. And now here we are. Just whipping a little bit more. As you can see, it has thickened more. Perfect. So we'll stick that in the refrigerator. And now here is our set pudding. After being in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours, now we are ready to garnish this wonderful pudding. So I garnish with nutmeg, and I also often use cardamom, coarsely chopped pistachios, and then, this is all about the crunchiness. But now we're adding that wonderful whipped cream, that wonderful non-dairy whipped cream. So be as generous with this as you like. Go for it. And now, just trying to even everything out here. And then typically I like to reiterate that nutmeg essence with a little bit more nutmeg on top. A few more pistachios, and there you have it. This wonderful, smooth, soothing, delicious pistachio pudding. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.